So if you watching this video, you might struggle with talking to people, specifically people that you're interested in talking to. For example, that girl that you might like, that you never say a word to, that you look down on the floor when you're near her, or that close friend that you want to hang out with. You never speak, and that's because you're in your head too much. Now, as you can see, I'm in my college dorm right now. I moved here a week ago, and I want to say that I've improved drastically with talking to people while I've been here. Like, no matter who I see, I just say, "What's up?" I don't care how they respond. I don't care how they react. I just say, "What's good?" and I wait for their response. If they say, "What's good?" I'd be like, "What's your name? Nice to meet you. Want to hang out sometime?" That's all you really got to do. You got to realize that when you're in college, everybody wants to meet each other. Everybody is feeling the exact same way. They're all nervous about meeting new people. They all want to make new friends. They're all nervous about being lonely their first year of college. And that's why you must take action. You must make these conversations, because I know how it feels when you think nobody's going to talk to you unless you talk to them first. And I'm not going to lie, it's true. Most of the friends I made while I've been here, I've said something to them first. And that's because most likely they were nervous around me, or they just didn't want to talk at that time. Who knows? I can't read minds. But one thing I did do was step out of my comfort zone, and I took action. I greeted them. That's all you have to do. Once you do that, just let the conversation flow. See, you don't go into these conversations because you think too much. You think too much about, ooh, they're not gonna like me. Ooh, they might think I'm weird, that I'm bothering them. You gotta realize this, bro. Some people actually want to be bothered sometimes. Some people actually want to be greeted sometimes. Some people could be having a bad day. They could be having the worst face imaginable, a RBF, a resting bitch face. But then you say something to them, and they turn out to be one of the closest friends that you have. And that's real talk, because that's how college is. College is big, bro. My undergraduate class is around 30,000 at my college. I'm not going to say exactly what college I'm at, but you can choose to believe that I'm at college or not. You can see the dorm behind me. My room at home does not look like this. But that's besides the point. You must take action. You must initiate conversation, because if you don't, you're going to be looked at like the dude that doesn't want to talk. You're going to spend the next 4 years of your life at college, because hopefully this reaches the right audience. You're going to spend the next 4 years of your life in college, eating alone at the dining table, not talking to nobody, not doing anything outside of class. All you're going to be doing is sitting in this dorm and watching YouTube, playing the game. And I want to tell you, when you make friends, you don't even want to be in this dorm. The only time I'm in this dorm is when I sleep and study. I eat outside. I study at the library, so really only time I be in my dorm is when I sleep. Because one thing I'm not going to do is sit in my dorm and act like I don't need friends or act antisocial or whatever. And this is coming from a person that talked to nobody in high school. So if I can do it, you can as well. Trust me. It's going to take a little time, because those first conversations are going to be a little bit awkward. But once you keep doing it, once you keep applying this knowledge that you've learned throughout this video, you'll become a conversationalist, as they would say. Which is really just talking to people and sharing common interests. That's all you have to do. If you see somebody on the basketball court and you like hooping, ask to hoop with them, ask where they from, ask if they want to hoop some other time, ask when they be hooping so you can hoop with them most of the time. And the more you do that, the more you know them, y'all can do other things together. It's that simple, bro. Just make the first step. The first step is always the hardest. I know you've heard that before, but it's true. Once you greet them, you're going to realize, oh, that wasn't that bad, because you're in your mind making up these false scenarios of them saying, you're making up these scenarios of them yelling at you for greeting them, yelling at you rudely for saying something. If somebody truly does that to you, that just means they're a dickhead. That just means their life is not at its highest. Because you got to realize, everything that everybody else thinks about you it's a projection of themselves. And once you realize that, you realize that talking to people and making friends, making these connections is easier than it sounds. Hopefully y'all learned something from this video. Hopefully y'all actually apply this knowledge y'all have learned instead of sitting in the dorm and watching this video, then going back to your regular habits. I really hope y'all become social, because that's one thing I always wanted to do when I was younger. And now I've done it. So I know you can too. I'll see y'all in the next one.